So, what do you do?
Well, I do a lot of things. I collect information and organize it in a way that people can understand ideas, stories, instructions. I administer power and ability to the greedy, the curious, the hopeful. I instigate conflicts between groups of people without really intending to. I inspire individuals and groups to accomplish great things. I just keep the family business going. It's not my job to be involved in what the information does. I'm just there to communicate it in an effective way. I think that the film Book of Eli is a great example of my capabilities.
If you could meet anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, goodness. The first thing that pops in my head, unfortunately, is kind of a tragic story. I've always wanted to meet the Dresden or any Mayan Amate Codex. I just feel terrible about what happened to his kind. To have everyone around you destroyed so savagely. The Spanish burned nearly every bit of bark script. It's just such a loss to our community. I feel that we're missing something now because of that, and I'd like to hold on and cherish what we have left.
What about you? Who's your family and where do you come from?
So I come from the Roman line. My grandparents' time was the time of wax tablets and styluses. There wasn't even a codex around when they were born. My parents' time was papyrus and the parchment scrolls from Eumenes II in the 3rd century BC. My mother was gorgeous. She was of vellum, made from baby calf skin. My parents never really got around though, and I traveled greatly. Back in the day, I remember hearing about the great libraries of Pergamon, which is where my family's from, as well as the great roads in Alexandria. Ah, how I wish I could have been there. I almost got to see the Library of Athens, but by the time I came around, it had just become a Greek boys' club. My generation came around in like the 2nd to the 4th century when they finally bound paper together, and we've been here ever since. We brought the table of contents, the ability to read silently, we had real spines. 1,500 years later, and, we're still loved. From the Bible to Harry Potter. Of course, Johannes Gutenberg helped out a bit in 1440 with the printing press and the Gutenberg Bible. But we've had a really good run. The 15th to the 19th centuries were a blast. So many new languages. Now we're just moving over for the ebook generation.
Do you feel that your time has passed? I mean, do people love you anymore?
I've been around a long time and experienced a lot of historical changes, but I think that I will be kept around for a long time to come. I may not be as popular as I once was, but I'm still appreciated for now. There still are tablets and scrolls that are kept preserved in museums. But electronic imaging and the internet is how we are able to reach more people. I think that the next generation has a great advantage in that regard. As far as people go, they are just the creators and the destroyers. It is ultimately up to them to decide my fate.
Okay, we're all done. Would you please state your name and who you are for the camera?
Okay. I am a book. I am a series of paper pages bound together on one edge, containing information, stories, conveyed through written languages.